So the old girl is going to get a new lease of life. I'm going to concentrate on the two wheels and turn an old pushy into a vertical guard. I've taken the pedal and half the handlebars so it can sit flush against the wall. So I'm going to plant succulents in these rims. To keep them in place, I'm covering them with chicken wire on the front of both sides. Now, of course, if I filled the rim that's only framed with the chicken wire with soil mix, it'd wash away. So I'm using sphagnum moss. This stuff's sustainable. It's just grown in swamps and they harvest it and it just grows back again and again. It comes in a nice light bag like that, but when you fill it up with water, it swells up to about 10 times its size. And provided that you keep it nice and moist, it's a perfect growing medium for succulents. Then cover in the backside with chicken wire, then we can start planting. Now, you can go and buy all the succulents to fill those two tyres in and you'll spend a pretty penny. 9 out of 10 succulents strike just as easy as sticking that in the sphagnum moss. So if you've got them around your garden or your friends and family have got them, take a few cuttings. They're not going to miss them and you could fill your tyres for free. Now, planting's as easy as finding a stick and making a hole and pushing your succulent in. Now, because I want to stand this up today, I'm going to put them all in on an angle so that they're not going to fall out. So planting them out and laying them flat, they look like beautiful bowls of succulents. I am mass planting them, so I'm putting 4 or 5 sprigs of each one together. Now here we've got a lot of different cow and chowies, and I reckon they're one of the most easy and readily available succulents you can get. If you have to buy them, they start around the $5, $6 mark. I'd expect to see that hanging in the window of the finest florist shops, and it was made by a knucklehead like me. Now, as far as water goes, I'd probably mist it every couple of days. The peat moss needs to stay moist. It's a little bit like a sponge, and then the succulents don't like it too wet, so there's a fine line between the two. Now, my excuse for not writing it is that it's a work of art. But what can you do with just a couple of components from a push bike? You can make something else. So with a couple of common parts, one of the world's most uncomfortable seats, and the handlebars off an old 10-speed, you can make a pretty cool hat stand, hanger for your bike, sculpture, work of art, and if you've got a good imagination, bull's head. I'm just going to mount it onto a trophy, and as far as attaching the seat to the board, I don't think you can beat zip ties. You're never going to see them, and it's a lot easier than using bolts and screwing 100 holes. So whether it's a bike you need to hang out of the way or just a hat, the handlebars, the bull, whatever you want to call it, is a work of art. And it's practical. But have I got more? Of course I have. Coming up.